along to episode 840 of the Milk Bar. Jason Forrest here with you as ever, and a little later than normal this week because I've been enjoying the Riviera Travels Flying Cruise to Switzerland reverse itinerary. And this week's show, I'm going to show you around some of the places we've seen, where we've been, and the chats we've had with the crew and some of the passengers. As well as that, don't forget we have a special discount code, JasonRiv15, JASONRIV15. You get a 15% discount on your next Riviera travel booking. Go to rivieratravel.co.uk or call the number which will be part of the notes on this podcast, and you can be saving 15%, terms and conditions apply, off an amazing trip. All you need to do is use that code by 23:59 on the 11th of August. So, on to the tour around the amazing region of France, Switzerland and Germany.
Welcome to the Milk Bar. 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 Welcome to the Milk Bar.
Captain Yuri is looking after the MS Geoffrey Chaucer. He is our main captain. I believe there are 3 on board, and he's here now to have a bit of a chat about what it's like being captain of an amazing riverboat cruise. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine. I'm fine, thank you.
So, how long have you been a riverboat captain?
I coming from a family from the shipping industry. Yeah, so I grow up with captains, with shipyards, with the total maritime. So I make it now exactly 46 years.
And were you nervous the first time you took the helm?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody, when you're young, I was captain already pretty young, 21.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in Holland shown actually pretty young. You have to acting like a captain. You have your responsibility. You make sometimes mistakes, but the most important thing is you learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In some ways, it's like driving a very big car.
Yeah, it's a job. You have to start it slowly up, and then I see it on my second captain, Luana. She's a female young captain, also Dutch, and it's step by step. You know, everything is going step by step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now here we are at the moment. We're in a lock at the moment, which we've got behind us. Are the locks okay, or how do you deal with them?
You know, it's a job. It's like a pilot who landing or take off, or a train guy who's driving the train and enter the rail station. It's acting at the moment. Yeah, it's acting. Only the different thing what we have with passenger ships, that we travel with people. So that means it's not a cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have another kind of attitude to sail with our kind of ships. In different with commercial ships, because you're sailing with people. So it's like a motorcycle. When you drive a motorcycle, you're defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you take always care. Where are the dangers? Where we have to take care about it? What can be happened? This kind of things. Yeah.
And every river must be different. So do you have a favourite?
Yeah. No, actually not. No, actually not. I make actually whole Europe, so that means Rhone, Seine, we make the Danube, we make the Rhine, Mosel. This is also the attitude from the captains. We have captains, they like it. Yeah, they have a special river, but I'm personally, I like always the challenge to come everywhere.
And do you get different conditions on the river? I suppose you have to make sure you're in the deepest parts when necessary.
Yeah, you have to know exactly. That's very important. You can have a license, but that is only to start from the beginning. The practice is coming with the years, so that you know how the river is floating. What is the weather conditions? Did we have low water? Did we have high water? That's also sometimes how we struggle with our trips, our cruises, because then the guests are coming on the ship and you see the weather forecast is not so okay. So, or you struggle with low water, or you have to struggle with high water. So then you have problems sometimes with your mooring places, your berth place, or to enter some low bridges. Yeah? So that is sometimes how it is.
And how fast does a river cruise normally travel? Because you're going either towards or against the flow of the river, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, when we're coming upstream or downstream, that's a very big difference, because the river is flowing always from the sources, like what we now make from Switzerland to Cologne. So we go downwards, so your speed is higher. Yeah? You have your streaming, your currency you have on the back. But our speed level is dependent from our sailing schedule. So how are we sailing? How are the excursions? When is our arrival time, the mooring places in the harbors? That's not always about us, but it's also about harbor authorities, because we are not the only ship. So it's like a train station, they coming in, they going out.
And do you get any downtime? Do you get to join some of the excursions yourself?
Yeah, but I'm now 67, and in my age is a mountain, a river, and a castle. Only when I'm coming home in Holland, everything is flat. Yeah, we have no mountain. So then I see it. Oh, I'm back in my city with only concrete. So that's why this job is really amazing, to travel with our guests, to see also the nature, the colors from the nature. And personally, I like it to sail also in the night. Yeah, and when the morning is coming with the sun, or the sun is coming in the evening, is going down. That's a really amazing job. Yeah.
Well, it is an amazing experience being on board, and just it feels very sedate the way we travel, even when we're going at our fastest. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for having a chat with us. Keep up the good work with our sail on the Rhine, and thank you for an enjoyable cruise.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
The first day of the reverse itinerary on the Rhine cruise to Switzerland brings us to Lucerne. I'm here now with our tour guide, Gil. How are you doing, sir?
Very good. And you?
Oh, excellent, thank you. And an amazing tour of the city itself. So tell us a bit about what it's like running a tour party, because with the in-ear earpieces, you've got everyone's imagination as you take them on a tour around the city.
First of all, thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. I enjoy it very much. When everything runs smoothly and I don't lose anybody, it's the world's best job. I love it. It's a beautiful office, and couldn't be better.
And it's a beautiful city to travel around. Now, with the boat is moored in Basel, and that's your hometown.
It is. I'm a local in Basel. I've been living there for the past 2.5 years. Before that, I've been living in the Black Forest, not too far away, about 45 minutes away from Basel. So I've been living in the area for quite some time. And
the local knowledge you have is absolutely amazing, taking people on, say, an audio tour as they see the sights around them. And when it comes to someone like Lucerne, I mean, the sights we see here, there's all sorts of things. The murals themselves are amazing.
They are, and it's also a process of learning for me. So every time I get a new destination, I have to study it, I have to read about it, and I discover new places. And it's something I love doing. I love showing to people.
Mm-hmm. And the architecture here is phenomenal, and the fountain in the heart of the town as well. All these things add up to an amazing piece of history.
They are. We have some beautiful scenery here in Switzerland. We have beautiful fountains. Every city has hundreds of fountains you can drink out of, and it's just one beautiful aspect of the Swiss cities we have here.
And behind us we have the Chapel Bridge. I mean, this is the main feature of this wonderful place to visit, and walking across there, getting a sense of the history and seeing the murals as you talk your way through them, and of course the tragic fire of 1993. All of these things are part of what brings what you're seeing around you to life.
Yeah, absolutely. I just try to convey what the city has to offer and what it shows to everybody who comes to visit it, and try not to get in the way too much.
And of course you're there with your card to show where we are, the Riviera logo resplendent on it, and I think that again it's part of the reassurance when someone's taking a tour that they got someone who knows where they're going.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have a guide for a reason. You don't have to worry about anything. Just don't get lost, don't get too far away from me, and I'll take care of everything else for you.
But even the slow stop-offs, enjoying the church in the heart of the city as well. Again, that is just a moment of time to reflect too.
Absolutely. I find it important to give people enough time to also stop for a second, to take a look around, and not to just constantly bombard you with way too much information and let you absorb what you can see and hear and smell and everything else. Well,
it's a beautiful place for visiting here in Switzerland. Is absolutely amazing. Thank you for the tour, and we'll enjoy the rest of the journey back to the MS Geoffrey Chaucer, and no doubt more information on the way.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Now, I've been having a fantastic time on my week aboard the MS Geoffrey Chaucer with Riviera Travel. They have some amazing destinations across the world, and you could save 15% purely by using the code JASONRIV15 when you come to book. Check out all the details on their website at Riviera Travel. Find that bucket list destination for you. There's loads all around the world. They've got river cruises, yacht cruises, and so much more besides. So that code, JASONRIV15, use that when you come to check out. Tell them where you heard all about it, whether it be on my LinkedIn, YouTube, on 101.8 WCRFM, or on any of the other platforms I've been sharing content this week. It'd be great to have you enjoying a wonderful holiday with 15% off, courtesy of Riviera Travel. Gabor is the cruise director here on the reverse itinerary of the Rhine cruise to Switzerland from Riviera Travel, and an amazing ship we are stood upon at the moment, the MS Geoffrey Chaucer, and it's home from home for everybody who's here.
True. It's a very nice cruise from Switzerland, actually, up north, downstream on the Rhine, all the way to Cologne.
And what's it like being cruise director on a ship like this? Because you're there to look after people, entertain, and also be part of the whole experience for them.
True. Well, it's a bit of a combination of being somebody who tries to make sure that everybody's having a great holiday, all the different details of having a good holiday from the visiting the destinations, and also organising the guiding and everything. But it's also being entertaining and organising quizzes and having chats and getting to know people. It really is a community with Riviera who comes to river cruising.
Absolutely, and everybody's having a chat at the tables, and the guests are getting on. And when you're out on a coach trip, you basically make new friends each day you go out.
That's true, and a lot of people come here, and actually we have some friends and guests who come here and meet here on board, coming from different areas of the UK, and there are people who actually get together in the UK and come here together, and some people make friends in here as well, and then continue travelling together later on.
So they coordinate their holidays to enjoy being with people they've met previously, and I think when you're going out to the destinations as well, that's all part of the experience. Everything from being able to get the audio guide from the tour guide in your ear as you're going around, through to the fact that there's some free time to enjoy on your own, as well as taking the information in about where you're going to, and that's part of making this an experience for everybody, isn't it?
True, and I think it's a nice combination. It's also a delicate balance between providing a number of options as to where to go and what to see and what to do, and also having some very quiet and nice relaxed time on board, also having some very good food, 3 times a day at least. So some of the days we have sailing mornings or sailing afternoons, other days would be more busy with different destinations.
And we're stood here on the putting green on board. Now, I hadn't expected to find that.
Right. It's certainly something. It's the back part of the top deck, and it's a very nice area where we sometimes organise golf competitions, where we kind of put together little bits and pieces of obstacles. But of course, people can come here and play golf at any time during the day.
Cruise concierge on the Jeffrey Chaucer is Yvette, who is with me now to tell us a bit more about what the job involves. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. My job is being on all the tours with all the guests, making sure we leave on time, making sure the buses are ready, people know how to deal with the devices, and most important is to bring everyone back on board.
Yeah, we often see you around at all the other things that are taking place. It's very much a 24/7 activity, isn't it, concierge?
It is, it is. I'm part of the team, so I'm maybe a little bit of the right hand and make sure that everyone seems happy with everything going on.
And you get to be part of working with Gabor and the rest of the team as far as entertainment goes as well.
I'm not much of a talker, as you can maybe tell. But if I have to, I'll step up and maybe do a quiz or a presentation. But I'm fine with the background or a one-on-one.
But you make it all happen, though. That's the thing, isn't it? And it's people like you who really make these cruises special for people.
Yeah, we try to give some personal attention to the guests and make sure that they're okay. If they have questions, we try to answer them and make it all a memorable vacation for them.
And that's what it's about. It's about that sort of community, the getting together and making it memorable. And even when we were out and about on one of the trips yesterday, I mean, you were there looking after people, and you know who you're dealing with as well. It must be great fun trying to remember everyone's names, and you certainly seem to do that, which is fantastic.
Yeah, we try to remember the name, but sometimes you have 160 guests, and then it becomes difficult, especially only in maybe a week's time. If you have a bit more time, then it would be better. But we do our best.
Well, it's fantastic. It's always lovely to see your smiling face around as well. I think that's part of it. It's part of the welcoming committee, and it just really makes the cruise special, I think.
I hope it does. So that's the purpose of it.
It's certainly working. Lovely to have a chat with you. I'll let you get back to some of the guests now, but thanks for having a chat with us.
Thank you.
During our morning in Strasbourg, we enjoyed one of the Personalise Your Holiday adventures from Riviera Travel. We went on the little train. Now, this can be done in addition to the walking tour. There's time enough for you to use it as part of your free time if you choose, or you can do what we did and go on the tour itself first thing and then enjoy a wander around Strasbourg afterwards. The journey starts just outside the Notre Dame Cathedral, and you have a choice of two destinations. You can explore the Neustadt district, built by the Germans after Alsace was annexed by Germany in 1871, and also take in the European Parliament building, or you can go on the tour that we enjoyed, which is around Petite France. Here's a taster of the journey on the little train.
Hello and welcome aboard the little train of Strasbourg. On this tour, you will discover the Petite France district. We are now in front of the facade of the Notre Dame Cathedral. You can see the large rose with 16 lancets measuring more than 12 meters in diameter, made at the beginning of the 14th century. We have arrived at Place Gutenberg. On the square, you can see a bronze statue from 1840 representing Gutenberg, inventor of the first movable type printing press. The bas-relief on the statue's base illustrate the contribution of the invention to humanity. We are now entering the Petite France district. At the beginning of the 12th century, Strasbourg expanded southwards and moved the medieval wall to the point where the Ile River split into several branches. Quite different from the bourgeois district surrounding the cathedral, The high timber-framed houses here form a network of narrow, winding streets. The canals favored the establishment of artisans and craft activities. There were tanneries, and from the 15th century, 3 grain mills and many other small trades. On the right, on the other side of the canal, is the former St. John's Commandery. As early as 1225, the site included a small chapel in which the Teutonic Knights settled. We are now at the covered bridges. Built during the third expansion of the city around 1230-1250, the covered bridges originally had 4 brick towers connected by covered galleries, hence their present name. On the right, at the foot of the 2 central towers of the covered bridges, you can see the defensive spur works dating from the end of the 16th century. Several pieces of artillery could be housed there to repel the attacker with low fire. We are now back at the cathedral. In 1793, the French revolutionaries wanted to demolish the cathedral's spire. They considered that the spire was too representative of the power of the church and did not embody the ideals of the revolution, in particular, equality. To avoid its destruction, a citizen had the idea of covering it with a Phrygian cap, a symbol of the revolution.
So that was a tour of Petit France. It took around 35 minutes to explore the whole area with absolutely wonderful architecture, the history of the area, and all delivered through an earpiece which you had a choice of languages on. So if you fancy enjoying that as part of your exploration on the Riviera Travel Rhine cruise to Switzerland, all you need to do, nip along to rivieratravel.co.uk, book your place, and then let them know you want to personalise your holiday with a trip on the Petit train in Strasbourg.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see, Mike and me, we really do a lot of handwork during a concert, and we thought maybe it would be good that you can participate a little bit and also do a bit of handwork. So we cannot give to everybody of you a cowbell, but we can put your hands up maybe.
I'm here now with Georgie, who looks after the hotel on board, because this is an amazing floating hotel, isn't it?
It is. It's imagine a hotel basically which is full house 24/7, and it's a lot of activities happening on a daily basis. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner. We have snacks in between. We have entertainments. So it's like a leisured floating hotel.
And I think with all of that, you've obviously got the experience that you're providing for people, and I think that's the amazing part. It all comes together so well, doesn't it?
It is. Imagine the hotel, basically all the crew is like a Swiss watch with all the small wheels turning together. That's what we represent, basically working shoulder by shoulder, and the teamwork really, it's a must on board.
And I think, you know, you've had the 101 experiences, but always looking after the passenger first. And have there been any amazing moments that, you would never have expected?
Like stand out?
Yeah.
They were quiet. Like, for example, there was a family which it's coming already 22 times with Riviera.
Wow.
Yep. They are now it's coming for 23rd time, and they send me email. They ask me on which ship I'm going to be, because they would like to see me in the future on that ship.
Oh,
so 22 times. That's mean they really love it, and that's mean we do something great.
Absolutely, and I think that's part again. You get so many people returning. I'm hoping Teresa might pop up and see us later on, who I spoke to yesterday. But we were having a chat, and she came on the Rhine cruise 3 years ago, and she wanted to come back and do it again. Of course, it was Riviera, and she had a brilliant time. The fact, Burton Base, just down the road from us in Wolverhampton, and it's just so nice that people keep coming back, and you're looking after things, from the Midlands, and you're looking after people from across the UK. But you've got some international travellers as well today, haven't you?
Yes, indeed. In nowadays, Riviera is also expanding across the Pacific. We do have actually almost every cruise passengers from Australia, Canada, USA, what else? New Zealand as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have almost from all over the world.
And that again, it means that you've got a variety of different people and different tastes, and you manage to cater for all of them.
Yes, indeed. In our business, we have to read the people, basically to try to understand their needs and make that cruise a memorable journey for each and every one from all of our 161 passengers.
Well, I'd say it's a wonderful cruise. I'll let you get back to work, because I know you're looking after a lot of people. But Georgie, thank you for having a chat.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
And one of the amazing things you get out here is some absolutely wonderful food. Kadek is our chef. How are you doing, sir?
As fun is good, but it's, I hope you also is the fun going. You enjoy your vacation also here, and your holidays. I hope you'll be nice here also, and I hope this everything is be all right, and you are happy also in the. Thank you also for choice this MS Joffrey Social also.
Well, it's an amazing ship, and the food is absolutely wonderful. Whether you're dining in the main restaurant or using the bistro, which is a very special place, isn't it?
Yeah. In the bistro also we have the special menu there. It's like the main thing is the semi-fine dining there, and in the restaurant we have the also is the nice menu. But it's some in the bistro you need to book like the book in the reception like for tomorrow, because we cannot serve. Every guest is like 100 guests cannot be served there. That's why we have the special restaurant there for the 20 people per day.
Absolutely, and it's something that most people do at least once when they're on board, and so taking it in turns and enjoying the experience. And I say the way in which the food is presented as well is part of it. You've literally got a restaurant 30 steps away from your hotel room here.
It's the food is presentation is we have the standard also, and we are decide already like the menu and special menu, and also because it's we need to make nice, because it's our passion also there. We try to make our guests happy, and also is the first we are sit in the restaurant with the thing is we look nice first, and after that the taste, and also is we hope is everybody can like it.
Well, I've had fantastic food so far. I'm looking forward to more of it before I leave the cruise.
Tomorrow also we have the special dinner, and we call the chef dinner. And we have also is a special meat there is tomorrow. Just like the beef tenderloin. We arrive with the herbs, some crushed herb there inside, and more this like the medium rare is very juicy, and also some the Suron sauce. That one we using for the nice split, and also for the vegan we have the mushroom Wellington for the special guests.
Well, it's also fantastic. You're making me hungry, and I know we've got the ice cream afternoon tea today as well, don't we?
Today we have the ice cream social, and if we have the special ice cream like the total is 8 choice, that one, and also we have the plenty condiment, and like You mean it's like the ice cream social is really nice, yes, and you can try to come to our ship and you can look this the ice cream social also is very nice, that one.
Absolutely fantastic. Loving all the food. Brilliant work. Keep up the good work, and we'll look forward to more great meals as we head through the cruise. Thanks again. Now, Riviera Travel offer various personalise your holiday options on their Rhine cruise to Switzerland. One of them finds us here at the Georg Boyer wine facility. Amazing cellar downstairs, but they offer wine tastings as part of this tour. Malin is here with me now. How are you doing?
Very good.
Now, when it comes to these tastings, obviously people can come in groups or maybe for a one-on-one tasting.
Yes.
So what sort of wines do you actually produce here?
So most of the wines we're producing is Riesling. 85% of our wines in the vineyard are Riesling, which is very common for that area. We have a little bit of Pinot Noir and Pinot Gris, but the main tasting is for Riesling.
And with the facility you've got here, I mean, you're producing, what, 250,000 bottles every year?
Yeah.
And, I mean, that is a lot of wine, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but we need that. The people love the Riesling. They love the Riesling from the Rheingau area, and yeah, it's needed.
So what's special about the wine here?
So very special about the wine here in the Rheingau area is that we have beautiful soils, schist quartzite soil, yeah, very stony, steep vineyards, which producing beautiful grapes to make very nice wines. Specialized for dry wines, dry Riesling, which is not that common always abroad. And yeah, our winery has a long family history in producing Riesling and is one of the top wine producers in Germany.
So how long have you been on this site here?
3 years now.
And
yeah.
This is a wonderful facility that really is honed towards bringing people the wine experience itself.
Yes, it is. It is a beautiful job because I introduce the people to beautiful products, to the area. I show them the wines we're producing. It's a very nice product.
So at the moment you're bottling the last of the 2024 harvest, but that just means that you're about to start on picking grapes for next year.
Yeah, we start the picking season around about beginning of September. It takes us 4 weeks of hand picking to collect all of our grapes. Yeah.
So when it has been picked, how long is the process to take it from grape through to an actual bottle of wine? Because it spends various different times in different parts of the facility.
Yes, so when it comes from picking to bottling, it takes us about 9 to 10 months, yeah? But in general, our stuff passes the vineyards 15 to 20 times before it even comes to a picking.
Mm-hmm. And the wines themselves, not all get sold immediately. Some of them get put down to age, don't they?
True. Yes. So especially our Grand Cru wines, they're made for aging. And we have one special Grand Cru. It's called Berg Roseneck. It's from the steep vineyards in Rüdesheim. And we always keep this one in our cellar 4 to 5 years for late release to show our customers straight how an aged Riesling can taste, how our wines develop. Because not everyone had the chance yet to try a aged white wine.
Okay, so what are we going to try today? Because you've got a wine for me to sample, haven't you?
Yes, so I have a little look in our fridge, and I think we're going to start with our entry-level Sauvage, which is like a business card of our winery. It's a dry Riesling, of course. Sauvage means wild, so it's our wild, dry Riesling, which really shows the area of Rheingau very beautifully.
Okay, so the bottle gets opened, we have a glass in front of us, so what should I do as I come to taste this? Because there's a bit of an art to that in itself, isn't there?
Yeah, it is. So, what you like to do at the first, you hold the glass here and not here, of course, because we don't want to heat up the wine with our hands, so we hold the glass. And at first we have a little look at the color of the wine, and it should be yellowish color for Riesling and brilliant, not cloudy, yeah. And then you have a smell. Mm-hmm. What you smell would be like lime, lemon, green apple, which is very typical for the Riesling. And then when it comes to try, yeah, you have a beautiful Rheingau taste on your tongue. You can even give your glass a little swing to have a bit more air in the wine, and smell again, and then you feel that the aromas even comes out a bit more strong.
Okay, so as I was following that table, we take the glass,
Yeah.
we give it a swirl round.
Yeah. If you want to make it a bit more elegant, maybe you want to leave it on the table and you can swing it on the table.
Ooh, I like that.
It's very easy, very elegant, and nothing can happen.
That's good. Yeah, let's like to spill. We don't just spill any wine,
Yeah,
do we?
no, we don't.
Okay, so now I shall take the scent, and that's got a good. You can smell the grape, can't you? It's got a great strong smell to it.
Yes.
And I'm going to give it another little swirl.
Yeah.
And then a taste. And as it flows across your tongue, you get all sorts of different flavours.
Yeah.
I can feel that apple in there. It's got
Yeah.
a really fresh flavour.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to give it another swirl and another scent now, and you do get the smell stronger when you actually taste it already as well, don't you?
Yes. When you taste it over and over again, you feel more different flavors. Yeah.
So if people wanted to try your wine when they're back in the UK, having already consumed what they bought whilst they were here, where can they go to?
Yeah, so we have an importer in the UK called Indigo Wines. They bring a little range of our wines to the UK.
But the important thing is, come and try the wines down here as part of your tour from the wonderful team at Riviera Travel. This one, as we say, is a personalise your holiday option. And as well as this, you can also do all the other arranged excursions when you're here in the wonderful city of Rutenstein. It's been great meeting up with you. Thank you for the taste of a wonderful wine. And we shall let you get back to maybe preparing for more wine tastings later today.
Yeah. We're going to have a wine tasting in this evening, and we're happy to welcome your guests always when they're in the Rheingau area.
Now, we are aboard the MS Geoffrey Chaucer here on the Rhine in Germany at the moment. This is officially our holiday, and we've taken you with us because we're good like that. I'm going to sneak over here now and have a bit of a natter with an author who is on board. I'm going to take a seat next to Robert Taylor. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Very well, Jason. Thank you.
Well, good to have you along. Now, tell us a bit about, initially, your book to begin with, because I think that's a great place to start, because you have a new novel which has been released this year.
Yeah.
Shocking, gripping, thought-provoking is what we're being told. Wish Dead List. Tell me more.
Yeah, well, Wish Dead List it's about the overall journey of an Afghan refugee who comes into Britain through the Channel, but then she gets picked up by a security group who follow her and protect her, and to trap other people, to trap sex traffickers and what have you. But the Wish Dead List itself is drawn up by ex-Royal Marines officer whose wife dies during COVID, unfortunately, and dies of breast cancer, which is undiagnosed. And he blames everybody from the local GP surgery receptionist through to the Prime Minister, and he forms a list of people he wants to take revenge on. So that's where the Wish Dead List comes from itself, and it's all set against the background of COVID. So.
Yeah, and something with this very we've all experienced over recent years. So it's one that is going to strike a chord with a lot of people, and I think as well, sharing an experience as we have, and also then trying to identify experiences others are going through. I think it's probably going to be quite enlightening for people as well.
I think it will be. I mean, a lot of the emotions that are in there in the book, probably we all went through them at the time. We all knew people who suffered during COVID. We all knew people who fell through the cracks of the protection given by the government. We all know people who couldn't go to work and couldn't feed their families. We all know those people. I mean, John Wells, who's the ex-Royal Marines officer, he's very well off, and it's not such a problem to him, but he clearly suffers from PTSD, and with the shock of what happened during COVID, it was something that triggered him off.
So you're telling this story, and is this your first novel?
No, this is my second. The first one was Lionheart, which mainly features the same characters, the same terrorist counter-prevention characters are in there. Kurt Richardson and Sue Beth Walters are the main two characters, and all of their bios can be found on the website actually. So it gives an idea of how they came into where they are now.
But this is a standalone that you can read without the other.
You can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Which is good, because I know there's been a lot of interest in this on board on the ship.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, it was really nice to hear. You know, once we started mentioning it, people are very keen on it. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk more about that, and also about your blogs as well very soon. We'll take one with you first, but I'm going to let you put your jumper back on, because at the moment you're resplendent in your t-shirt. There's a slight breeze across here, so we'll for the next chat about that, we'll get the jumper on, okay?
Great. Yeah.
But before we do, give us the details on where we can find all of your online work.
All the online work is on my website, which is roberttaylorauthor.co.uk. You can go on there, you can sign up to the blog, which will land in your inbox in theory at 5 o'clock every Saturday morning. It tells you what it's like for me to travel as a blind person and various experiences I have, and I really feature parkrun very heavily, because I'm heavily into doing parkrun, and I do that with a VI guide because of my visual impairment, and he guides me around, or she in some cases, you know.
But you also have a blog, don't you, sir?
I do. It's called Travelling Blind Blog, and you can get that through the website as well. I talk about my experiences travelling as a blind person, which can sometimes be easy, sometimes can be fraught with danger, and sometimes can just have hilarious moments. So you can sign up to that. You can get it into your inbox every Saturday morning at 5 o'clock, and you just go to the website and sign up.
Because when it comes to those who are visually impaired, obviously it's a very sometimes difficult world to sort of make your way through. It is very much geared towards those who have vision, but it's not. Everybody has a different way of either coping with it or dealing with the situation and getting on with a normal life.
Yeah. I mean, I find it pretty easy, because I've been going blind since I was a child. So to me, it hasn't come as a surprise. I think it must be awful to those who suddenly wake up one day and they're blind. I don't know how people cope with it. But I do think it's important that service providers and holiday providers like Riviera, they do everything to accommodate people like us, and I have to say Riviera have been fantastic since I've been on board.
And again, it's part of looking after your guests, but actually everybody has different needs, and I know you've been enjoying it. What's been your highlight of the cruise so far?
I liked Strasbourg very much. I thought it was fascinating. I love history, so to walk through history was something quite different. I mean, it's amazing how many towns along the Rhine claim the fact that Marie Antoinette came through their town, though, isn't it? And
she was on tour, I think.
I think she must have been on tour.
Probably on a cruise. I mean, if Riviera had been around back in the day, she'd have chosen them.
Yeah. So I liked, even though the weather wasn't very good, I loved the Stanza Horn. I thought going up there was a real thrill, really, with a cable car. I've liked the whole lot, to be honest.
It's been great to be out here, and again with your visual impairment, I suppose and sharing your blog. In many ways, you're inspiring others to go out there and give these things a go.
Well, I hope so, and that's something I do, which I spoke off air to you about, Jason, about the park run, and it's. Just because you're blind or visually impaired doesn't mean to say you can't take part in ordinary activities.
Because it's just a normal part of day-to-day life, and your visual impairments is just a part of you. And why should you hold back on what you want to do?
No, and why should other people as well? That's the key, is to get other people out there and doing it.
So you've got the blog which goes out. Do you get much feedback on that? Is it great to hear from others who may find themselves in a similar position?
I do get feedback from blind people, and in fact, we've got something going on at the moment, which I am going to start working with one of the organisations. One of my readers has come back and said, "Can I speak about how opticians deal with newly diagnosed people with retinitis pigmentosa, which is my condition?" And so we're going to look at that in the next few weeks and see what we can do with that. So it's campaigning as well.
Yeah, and awareness is one of those phrases that gets overused. But unless you think about what others may be going through, actually, and what is normal for you, you really need to just be a bit more accepting and understanding, and just allow people to get on with their life. I mean, you're going around with your stick most of the time on here. You do not have a guide dog on board.
No. Well, I do, but it's a two-legged one.
Yeah. No way to talk about the family, but there we go.
No. Well, she's far enough away at the moment.
You'll get away with that one.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great to meet up with you. Great to pick up on your work. And I mean, we talked about the fact that you've got a novel out earlier on. Is that also available as audiobook as well, or is that something you're working towards?
I would like to work towards an audio.
But there are readers that can pick up on this as well, can't there?
Yeah. But you can go and get the book itself from Waterstones or Amazon, or you can order it through any bookshop, I'm sure, which does fiction. And we hope to get it available electronically so you can download it within the next month or so.
But it's real at the moment. I like that way around. Real first.
Yeah.
Worry about the electronic stuff later.
We do it deliberately like that, because to feel a book in your hand, it's still special, isn't it? And it's still, and we've got to get it out there. We've got to get people into reading again, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Remind us of the website.
The website is roberttaylorauthor.co.uk.
Do check those details out. He's a lovely fella as well, and you will enjoy his work, I am absolutely sure. And of course, you can find that blog there too. Right, I'll let you get back to enjoying the cruise. And I think it's ice cream time, I think, downstairs at the moment.
So I hear.
Yeah, so I'll let you go and get some.
And haven't we got the right conditions for it at the moment?
It'll keep it the right temperature, but that'll do the job. Robert, lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Right.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 840. Back with episode 841 next week, when we'll be back to normal, finding out what's going on in and around Wolverhampton and beyond. Meanwhile, don't forget to use that code if you're booking with Riviera Travel. You've got through until 23:59 on the 11th of August 2025 to use the code JasonRiv15 to save 15% on your Riviera Travel booking across the whole range of holidays, which you can see at rivieratravel.co.uk. Thanks again, see you soon, have a great week. Ta-ra for now.
Goodbye from the milk bar. 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 Yeah. Goodbye from the milk bar. Yeah.